All right, St. Louis. I want to say good morning to you, St. Louis. I want you to know you are my favorite place, St. Louis. And together, we can change St. Louis to be what it's called to be. We're going to school today, St. Louis. I want you to buckle your seatbelts. Many of you are not going to be able to handle such message that's going to be delivered today, but you need to try. The reason you need to try is because we've been following something that's causing us to go to sleep. And if not go to sleep, stay asleep. Many of you know that we have lived a life of what many of you would call a life of blessings. And the reason you're saying it's a life of blessings because you know of someone that has lost their life tragically, and you're understanding or trying to understand, why did God spare your life? So as a result of acknowledging the fact that you're still here and God spares your life, and little Johnny, little black, little red, little dirty was killed at the age of 15, 16, and 17, and you're still trying to come to the realization as to why God spared your life. Sally, Sharon, and Tom died of cancer, and you're still trying to figure out, why did God spare your life? Blake and Teddy and Ronald died of a heart attack, and you're still trying to figure out, why did God spare your life? So as a result, you're quite pleased with the little things that you do have. So as a result of being quite pleased with the little things, you're not trying to seek after the big things, which is a developed mind. We've turned our lives over to what we think is God, but yet we never knew God. We never became who we were predestined to become, and that's one with that truth. That's one with the perfect sound. Unfortunately, from the beginning, we've been taught to follow after deities and what we thought was God's or God. And as a result, we gave that deity or that in which we thought was God our power, and we never developed our power strong enough to catapult us into the truth and to let us know that we were literally trying to find ourselves. Through it all, we built religion, false doctrine. We followed after pastors that hooped and hollered, sound plausible, but yet we failed to realize they knew not the truth. They're blind, just like those that came before them are blind. Those that came before them are also blind. We built countries, 100 plus countries, 190 plus countries all over the world, set up boundaries and borders. We fight one another, drop bombs such as Hiroshima, Nagasaki in Japan, and kill innocent women and children. We become so selfishly or selfish and egotistical and prideful and arrogant, flying our colors as though we are the big bad #1 country in the world, but yet you fail to realize at the micro level, you all are one. You all are that unified field of everything, which many can't come to the realization of what it means, because from the beginning of creation, you've been fighting one another because you never knew the truth. You've been chasing after gods that are not gods, deities. You've been following false religion. And as a result of following these things, we have lost ourselves, and we're continuously losing ourselves. We're dying every day of strokes and heart attacks, diabetes and cancer. We haven't reached the full vibrational sound, and that sounds above every sound. We haven't become one with that truth. And that truth is buried deep down within you. That truth is Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. That truth is the beginning and the end. But yet, we formulated all kinds of law enforcement institutions, prisons, hospitals, because we never knew the truth. You must become that lily in the valley. You must become that diamond in the rough. You must strengthen in mind, no different than a computer reaching its higher self, being able to extrapolate at a level in which it never conceived or could believe that it was capable. It's our responsibility to bring about children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren into the world that's developed to become what it was created to become, and that's one with that truth. We must begin to understand all is being played out like a movie. However, we must take control of that damn movie. We must go from the beginning to the end and subsequently come up with the realization of what we never knew, and subsequently bring truth into this hellhole. We have the position to do that because we are #1. We don't need to be number 2, 3, or 4. We need to be #1. We need to be the first and the last. We need to be what we've been created to become. And in order to become what we created to become, we have to know the truth. In order to know the truth, you need the damn power. that dwells in us all. And that power is called God. And God is a perfect sound, and that sound is above every sound. Shout out to my son Winton, keep grinding. Shout out to Catherine, Noah, my daughter Zion. Now will be here soon. Gabe, Walter, and Danielle. Till next time, remember, I don't play the radio, and I don't take the backseat to nobody. Fear I know not of, and you hadn't seen none yet. So stay tuned. New sheriff in town, damn it. And it ain't Eddie Murphy. God bless. I'll be the one to love you when oh, not St. Louis. This is our moment. This is our time, St. Louis. Chi-Town in the house. Come on. Time is not tomorrow. The time is today. God bless.